Okay, we're back with another Steins game. Okay, so what happened last time was that for is that um basically we've actually like helped Suzuha. Okay, but earlier in that stream we found out that um the experiment worked where they sent the email back in time and somehow changed Lukako's gender from a guy to a girl. It seems that nothing changed except basically her gender. Okay, so her looks is the same. Well, it's a she instead of a he. Okay, there's also like clues instead of Lukaku by Mayuri. Okay, she started calling Luka-chan. Okay, so that's one thing. Okay, and then like going through all of what happened yesterday. Okay, it seems that um it seems that you know he was in a dream and saying like very ominously that there's a couple of um weird things. He's stuck in this like event horizon or like uh a barren wasteland. Okay, and it seemed that he was stuck. And Mayuri's voice came out of nowhere, and she mentioned that this place uh she tried to find Okarim after like thousands and thousands of loops, okay, and weird kind of stuff. And when he realized that, he woke up, which is at this point here. That's why we stopped in the last stream, okay? So let's continue. I jerk awake on top of the sofa. My body is drenched in sweat. Oh yeah, it says Mayuri mentioned that somebody actually threw him out in that place.
夢
I must have fallen asleep sometime around noon. What a horrible nightmare. I guess that threatening email I got is still weighing on my mind. That's right. Oh, by the way, that mail is actually this mail. This part here. We're watching you. Okay? So, I think he's worried about that. Still, Mayuri had to save me? Even in a dream, that's unacceptable. Why? Because he's your hostage? I'm the one who... Wait. I'm the one who saves her. That's the way it should be. Besides, Mayuri is not smart enough to talk about time travel like that. I sit up and look around the room. She's right where I expect to find her. At the sofa? In front of TV watching a Rainet Kakeru DVD. On the screen, the Upa riding Kakeru's shoulder is screaming something unintelligible. She said that she wants to be friends with Upa. Well, look at her sitting there, all spaced out. Mayuri needs my protection. That dream was wrong. I checked Dr. P and checked my phone. No new emails. I sent Titor a mail several hours ago just to make sure that he really isn't Suzuha's father. He hasn't replied yet. Okay, they remember a party with Suzuha all night. It was strange listening to them talk happily about an event I attended but not remember.
おーい、今日もだ。
Ooh, incredible.
お前か。秋葉ルミホ。
誰のことかにゃ?
Wait. Is this the Akiba that the anime that we raised, or is it normal Akiba, the one that we know? Which one is it? I saw her real name was Akiha Rumiho. Don't tell me, could the D-mail have changed that too? Well, probably it's her attitude.
フェイリスはフェイリスにゃ。それ以外の名前は持たないにゃ。
はいはい、そうですね。マナはフェイリスだよな。これは失礼。
Of course, it's just being her usual style.
それで
And then? If Ferris is calling me, it might be about the IBM 5100. She did promise to help us find one.
京馬は派手に動きすぎたにゃ。すでに包囲網が敷かれたにゃ。
は？
Well, we guess D-mail?
四天王が動き始めたにゃ。もう逃げられないにゃ。
Oh god.
そうか。だが四天王ご
It hurts! It
俺を止
hurts!
められると思う
It
な。
hurts!
秋葉は血の海になるぞ。
You know, I wish that, you know, like somebody would like bring him like a recording of what he said, like when he's around 40s, like he probably like screaming, "Oh no, please make it stop, please make it stop. I can't believe I'm such a dork when in the past."
四天王の後には裏四天王もいるにゃ。その後には白血球がいるし、さらにブラックエンジェル12も控えてるにゃ。
そんなにいるのか。インフレしすぎだろ。
それだけ奴らは本気だってことにゃ。京馬、残念だけどチェックメイトにゃ。
いや、まだだ。あれさえ手に入
It
れ
hurts!
形勢を逆転できる。
Come on, man, please.
IBN5100 の情報は未だ手に入らないのか。
にゃー。ごめんにゃ。世界中の情報をかき集めてるけど、まだ見つかってないにゃ。
Where did that IBM 5100 go? What? So she has no progress to report?
急いでくれ。俺にはもう時間がない。
わかったにゃ。見つかった時はフェイリスから連絡するにゃ。京馬、それまで死なないでにゃ。
She said just don't die instead of 9 lives.
死ぬものか。L、プサイ、コング、
Cut.
ルー。
Ah, that's good. She hung up before I could finish. Damn it. That's why I hate talking to fairies. Anyway, moving on. And you think that everybody's enjoying talking to you? This time around, my search for an IBM 5000 is going poorly. Actually, I suppose I should consider myself lucky for having found one so easy the first time. I mean, the 5100 is practically an urban legend. There are people like Mueka who spend months searching with no success. Last night, it barely took me 3 days to reach Yanabasi's shrine, almost as if something was guiding me there. It was fate? No, it was the choice of Steins Gate. That's why its loss is so
さ
painful.
すが幻って言われる PC だよな。
Daru is sitting at his computer like always.
アットちゃん情報だけどさ、
Hmm.
何年か前にコレクターがうん千万円出してまで手に入れたって話もあるらしいよ。IBN5100 やばい、マジやばい。
やばい。
そこまでプレミアがつくとは。
Then people must know their secret. They are all after data in CERN's mainframe.
僕的にはすごく不思議なんだよね。実際なんでそんな値段がつくのかマジで謎。もともと高かったっていうのもあるかもしれないけど、当時の値段で2万ドルぐらいしたらしいから。
$20,000. That is expensive.
それにしても手に入らなさすぎな気はする。確かにいいマシンだけど、それはあくまで当時としてはだし、そんな血眼になってまで手に入れる価値があるとは思えな
There
い。
is a reason.
誰かが買い占めてたりして。
The harder something it is to obtain, the stronger the desire for it becomes. That's how people are. And that's exactly how I feel now. In the depths of CERN, completely isolated from the outside, lies a database coded with IBM 5100. What secrets are sleeping there? Could it contain the data from CERN's time machine research? Could there be proof of Committee of 300 exists? The desire to know grows stronger by the day. It's not just plunging the world into chaos anymore. We need the power to oppose CERN's evil ambitions. And then there's that threatening email to consider. Daru is confident that CERN won't find us, but I can't afford to take that for granted. After all, we are against the brightest minds in the world, the scientists who invented the World Wide Web. I thought that was invented by DARPA. I thought DARPA was the one that created the World Wide Web. Let me see. DARPA. World Wide Web. I thought DARPA was the one that created. A graduate team. Ooh, it is! Like, who created the internet? CERN or DARPA? Massachusetts Institute of Technology, a graduate of Oxford University. CERN team invented the web, while CERN, the European Particle Physics Lab, CERN team invented the web, while at CERN. Oh, okay. Not into myself because ARPANET and effort. I was right. Okay, DARPA did not make everything, but still the base is still from their project itself, and they are backed by a secret organization more powerful than any nation. We're way out of league here. They have no trouble at all crushing my puny lab if they desired. That's why we need a trump card to hold against them. But without IBM 5100, we can't move forward. I'm getting restless.
Ooh, なんじゃこりゃ。
The other suddenly lurches forward to stare at his monitor.
どうした？
いや、こんなのありえないんですけど。
どういうことか説明しろ。
今、セルンのルート券ゲットしようといろいろ調べてて、なんかやけにセルンのデータベースの情報が落ちてくんのが早いなと思ってたんだけど、これすげえよ。なぜかこのビル周辺からセルンまで直通の光回線が通ってる。しかも1本じゃなくてたくさん束になってるよ。
Wait, is this way before or did this just happen in this timeline?
直通とは普通とは何が違う？
文字通り直通。こっからフランスにあるセルンまでマジで光ケーブルが直接つながってる。
Wait, what?
普通の場合は違うのか？
全然違うっつーの。
That recalls out the National Assembly of France website. Then he brings out the command prompt and hammers out some commands.
ほら見てみ。これはこの PC からフランスの国民議会のサイトを見るときの経路なわけ。
Okay.
この PC の IP アドレスが0番のとこな。で、その後日本国内のいろんな箇所を経由してからフランスに飛んで、そこからさらに国民議会のサイトが置いてあるところまでフランス国内のコンピュータを経由してる。
Okay.
国民議会のサイトを見るためには16の経路が必要なわけ。
Okay.
平均転送速度は 300ms ぐらい。海外ならこんぐらいが普通。
Okay.
わかりやすく言うと、日本からフランスのサイトを見に行くための道は限られてるわけ。誰でも同じ道を通る。
Okay.
これはフランスだけじゃなくて他の国でも同じだし、日本国内でだって10経路ぐらいは通るんだよ。じゃあ次にセルンを見てみるお。
That calls out CERN's homepage on the browser. Then he displays the route like last time. The result.
経路はたったの1。
Wait, what? Okay, unlike before, the signal doesn't pass through any intermediate servers. The PC we're using isn't registered. It's registered with Akihabara PC. It's connected directly to CERN in France. Wait, can they just trace you?
しかも転送速度は普通の数百倍だ。むちゃくちゃ速い。こんな数字国内でも出ないよ。向こう。
なぜ直通なんだ？こんなことありえるのか？
クラックする前からこの状態だったのだぜ。僕は何もいじってねえもん。
He didn't realize it the first time that he hacked it? Did he realize it? Or like this is just in this timeline?
このビルには以前からセレンとのホットラインがあるわけか。
But there's no way that Daru missed that in the during the first time he hacked it. Remember that the first time they hack into CERN, he take days to do that. So don't tell me like the mail that they sent in the past. Okay, let's say for example like Feiji's one, for like she sent mail 10 years ago, and let me see who else. Lukako, with the gender changing thing, like 16, 17 years. So does this have something to do with it?
偶然とは思えないな。これは シュタインズゲートの選択である可能性が。
普通だったら絶対にありえない。
ありえ
日本の
ない。
データ通信網とは完全に独立したケーブルが1本だけここからセルンまでつながってるなんて。
Daddy is so excited he interrupted me.
そんなもんを日本やフランスの通信会社が設置するとは思えないし、となると
となると、
設置したのはセルン自身か。
Daru gulps and nods. Cold sweat oozes from his pillow. Dun dun dun. Dang. I feel a chill as well. CERN might be able to see everything we are doing. No, maybe. Maybe CERN has been expecting us for years. How could that be? The answer is simple. John Titor claims that CERN completed their time machine in 2034. Just 2 years later, the world is a dystopia under their rule. Maybe the CERN of 2034 considers our opposition in 2010 a threat. Maybe they used their time machine to travel 2000 and install a fiber optic cable to track our every move. It's entirely possible. Has the invention of the time machine started an intertemporal war? If so, what can we do? Our enemy might be stronger than even I can imagine. No, I mustn't lose heart. You know how hard it is to put a fiber optic cable? Like, you have to pass through, the ocean? So, like, just having one, cross continent, it's just too crazy, man. I need to think positive.
でもさ、この直通回線があるおかげで LHC をこの PC からでも使えるようになった。
Wait, what?
本当にやったのか。
わあ、すごいよ、ダルくん。
Mayuri pauses the DVD and comes up
これだけの
beside me.
転送速度だからさ、遠隔操作もタイムラグほぼゼロだお。まだ実際に試してないけど。
That's right, even if this is some kind of CERN trap, we might be able to make use of it. How? They're still vulnerable to our attack.
LHC ってあの20キロ以上ある大きなトンネルでしょ。結局何をするトンネルなんだっけ。
Creating a
陽子
mini
を
black
加速
hole?
して衝突させる。
そうそう、ミニブラックホールを作れるんだよね。
公式発表じゃミニブラックホールは陽子衝突の過程で副産物的に生まれる可能性があるだけって言ってたけど、実は違ったんだわな。
Probably
極
just
秘の
most
内部
likely
仕様に
it's
よ
a
れ
cover
ば
up.
初めからブラックホールを作るために建設された装置だった。
Yeah, and they did it years before like it was announced that it's completed. But we still don't know exactly how they do it. We need to think of a way to.
岡部、
Wait, she's dead? She's dead? Kurisu suddenly emerged from the development room. She was cooped up in there all morning. Her expression is unusually grave.
どうした。
やっと解が出た。
Figure what out?
電話レンジの仕組みのことよ。
解明したのか。
Really? Kurisu nods. She still hasn't smiled.
あくまで私がわかる範囲で導き出した仮説だけど、今
That
話
is
してた
shop.
LHC とも大きく関係する話。
LHC は世界一大きな電子レンジである。そういう例えを挙げたのはお前だ、クリスティ。
そう、その通りだった。予想は間違ってなかった。
And
電話レンジはとんでもない化け物よ。
a
こ
monster?
んな雑居ビルの一室に置いといていいものじゃない。もちろんネガティブな意味で。
Kurisu clutches her arms as if to keep from trembling.
具体的に説明してもらおう。
電子レンジってもともとはレーダーの研究の結果偶然生まれたことは知ってる。
Really? Daru and I nod. Mayuri shakes her head. We read up all that back then. The phone wave inside the chain started reacting weird.
発生する電磁波の周波数は 2.45GHz のマイクロ波。電話レンジに使われているのは業務用の強力なやつだから、出力は1500から2000ワットくらいある。
Okay.
で、ここからが重要。
What's the important part? Kuisu goes on to explain that the electromagnetic wave output by the microwave are somehow connected to the electromagnetic wave output by the phone. In fact, you could say they fuse together.
確かにダルの設計図によれば、電子レンジと携帯、2つの機器に共通する電磁波を飛ばすためのリード線は、マグネトロンの陰極と陽極にそれぞれ結線してある。
Okay. On one hand, we have microwave super strong electromagnetic waves, originally by a byproduct of the military research into radar technology. On the other hand, we have cell phone standardized electromagnetic wave, a frequency now ubiquitous throughout the world. What happens when you fuse those two waves?
どっちも電波を使うことに関しては一致している。それがどんな範囲でどんな強さで影響を及ぼすのかはちゃんと調べたわけじゃないし、仮に携帯電話を踏み台にして周囲何百キロっていう広範囲に影響を及ぼすような軍事用電磁波がまき散らされたとするなら。
So you're trying to tell me when they, when the discharge happen, it's like basically like create like something akin to an EMP pulse? But of course it's not an EMP pulse, they like disrupt everything. But similar to that, right?
秋葉原どころか東京が丸ごと電子レンジの中と同じ状態になる。中にいる人が死に至るまでの時間は体重差にもよるけど平均しておよそ3分。
マジ？じゃあ電話レンジって大量破壊兵器ってことじゃね？
Is it really that
あ
powerful?
の電話レンジの中で起きてることを教えてあげるわ。
What?
レンジ内の目に見えない水素に対し電磁波のエネルギー順位が上昇する。これは通常の電子レンジの機能。そこに携帯電話の拡散型電磁波が加わることによってレンジ内のあらゆる素粒子が衝突を繰り返すごとに質量を増していって高速に近い円運動を始める。
But what does, remember that they have to like open the oven thing, okay? Oven door. So that's why they pull it out.
それはいわば加速器のようなもの。
加速器？
It's literally the same as the LHC.
じゃあ LHC がミニブラックホールを生成するために作られたのなら、やはりこの電話レンジカッコ仮もミニブラックホールを生み出している。
That's how it can send the email into the past. I mean the email. Kurisu doesn't
こ
deny
ん
it.
なに安定して動作しているのが奇跡よ。ただまだわからない点があって、
Let me ask the time limit.
ミニブラックホールが生成されたとしてもそれは一瞬で蒸発してしまうはずなの。でもこの電話レンジはどうやらそうじゃない。バナナや唐揚げがゼリーマンになっていることからそれは明らか。 LHC と同じようにミニブラックホールはカーブラックホールに変化している。
タイターの理論によればミニブラックホールにカーブラックホール効果を生み出すためには電子注入が必要だった。
Okay.
その注入される電子がどこから来ているのかそれがわからないの。 LHC はリフターによってブラックホールに電子を注入して重力場をコントロールしていた。
Okay, give me a second. Check the mail. It is easy to pretend to be someone you're not. Ultimately, there's no escaping the contradiction between your false self and the real you. It's a paradox, and that paradox can't hold. I tried to tell myself that I didn't need anyone, that forming bonds would only hurt, but somehow I ended up joining your circle of friends. I still don't know if it was for the best, but no, I'm sure it was. Without you, I would have given up on ever finding my dad. I don't know why I wrote all of this. I guess I'm trying to say is thanks. Are we sharing confessions now? Be careful to whom you expose your innermost feelings. They may use them against you. 10 mil. Ding.
リフターに代替するものがこの電話レンジのどこかにある。
Ooh.
どこかって？
I think it's a shop. Maybe it's a big CRT TV. It like it like it says like from noon to 7. Like that's around the time where when the shop is closed. Something like that.
だからわからないのよ。
So I guess that's what it comes down to. All Kurisu explanation does is confirming our hypothesis that the phone wave's name subject change functions the same as the LHC.
LHC とは何か復習してみる必要がありそうだな。
It's time for our LHC Moy guy to shine.
LHC はラージハドロンコライダーの略だね。和訳すると大型ハドロン衝突型加速器ってところかな。
ハドロン？
素粒子の名前。
でこいつはフランスとスイスにまたがる形で作られた円形の巨大地下トンネルで、全長は約27キロ、地下100メートルの深さにある。トンネルの中には2本のリングが通ってて、リングの中は超低温の真空状態なんだお。つまり宇宙環境を再現してるわけ。マジ燃える。
Oh, come
陽
on.
子の加速は隣接する施設から線形加速器陽子シンクロトロンブースター SPS で段階的に加速されて、最後に LHC に注入され敷き詰められた超電動磁石による最後の
I
加
had
速を
no
行うんだ。
idea what they're talking
最
about.
終的には高速の 99.9999991% にまで達するを。 LHC やばい。電話レンジほどじゃないけどな。でもって加速させた陽子を1秒間に10億から100億回ぐらい衝突させる。そこで起きる高エネルギー反応について観測するのが LHC 計画の目的って一応公表されてる。大嘘だったけど。
Yeah, because they just want to make black holes or curve black holes. I guess that's about covered it.
そこでラボメン諸君に聞きたい。我が電話レンジカッコ仮によってセルンを出し抜き物理的タイムトラベルは可能かどうか。
問題は2点ある。局所場指定とリフター。
局所場指定については前も言った通りだ。D メールはきちんと指定先に届いている。
検証もなしに結論を出すのは危険よ。
Agreed.
リフターの代わりを担っているものについてはすでにあることは分かっている。その何かを見つければいいだけの話だ。
見つけられるとは思えない。この小さな電子レンジの中を私たちはもう何日もかけて調べまくっているけど、ヒントさえ手に入らない。もし仮に見つけ出したとしても、注入する電子量の調整にはさらに膨大な時間がいる。
膨大ってどんぐらい？
セルンは9年をかけても解決できていない。
We're just amateurs. It's bound to take even longer. Wait, I have an
なら
idea.
ば発想を逆転させてみよう。セルンは人間を物理的にタイムトラベルさせようとしたが、注入電子量の調整がうまくいかず、得意点を裸にできていない。それは
Not
この
naked? Can
電
you
話
please
レン
choose
ジ
a
カッ
word
コ仮も
better?
同じことだ。ゼリーマンにならず、無事に送れるデータ量は36バイトプラスアルファだけ。そこで逆に考えるんだ。
Okay.
一人の人間を丸ごとデータ化し、それを36バイトプラスアルファまで圧縮してしまえばいいと考えるんだ。
Wait, what? Reducing to just 36 bytes?
そうすれば D メールと同じようにリング得意点を通過できるではないか。
人間を丸ごとデータ化ってそんなことできるわけないじゃん。
Are we gonna go through a matrix again?
もしできたとしてもそのデータ容量天文学的な数字になるんじゃね？それをどうやってたったの36バイトまで圧縮するん？バカなの？死ぬ？
いいアイデアだと思ったんだが。
I guess it's not that easy. The barriers to time travel are just too high. I turned to Kurisu meaning to ask her opinion, and then I realized that her expression has changed dramatically. Her eyes are wide open as saucers, and her mouth is hanging wide
そう
open.
か。それなら、もしかしたら
She pauses for a second and then...
できるかもしれない。
Do what? Time travel? It's hard to believe that Kurisu is saying. even though it was my idea in the first place.
本気で言っているのか？
少なくとも
Silently?
データ容量の超圧縮については簡単よ。
Why?
LHC で作ったブラックホールを利用すればいい。ブラックホールは飲み込んだあらゆるものを超圧縮してしまうんだから。圧縮するものが単なるデータなら人間みたいに潰されることで命が失われることもない。
Get it? But wait, can we really pull off such a stunt? And besides,
人間のデータ化についてはどうするつもりだ？
サイエンス誌に私の論文が載ったっていうことは知ってるわよね。
なぜいきなり自慢を始めるのだ？
その論文を読んだことは？
heaven.
おう、その号のサイエンス誌ならスキャンして撮ってあるお。
Daru opens up his image folder, scrolls past tons of TD. Oh god. Daru opens up his image folder, scrolls past tons of 2D porn, and opens up the scan image. As expected of him. Sure enough, there's Kurisu's name in vague English letters.
論文のタイトルは側頭葉に蓄積された記憶に関する神経パルス信号の解析。
側頭葉？神経パルス？
あれ、オカリン知らなかったん？
いや
Uh-oh.
待て、からかうのはよせ。このタイトルは物理学というより脳科学の分野では？
脳科学専攻ですけど何か？
What? I can't believe it! From the way she talks about particle accelerators and time travel theory, I was sure she had to be a physicist.
いや、それはまあいいとして。それとタイムトラベルとどんな関係が？
人間丸ごとのデータ化は無理でも人間の記憶丸ごとのデータ化なら可能っていうこと。
Converting memories to data? Carissa proceeds to explain her thesis. Memories accumulated is something called the parahippocampal gyrus or hippocampus, which is located in the temporal lobe of the brain. But what exactly are memories? Carissa's thesis analyzes that question from a neuroscientific perspective. All the brain's function manifests as electrical signals running through the neurons. Even memories are written to the hippocampus by electrical signals. Carissa analyzes how specific electric signals correspond to specific memories. The mechanism by which humans recall memories can be likened to a word association game. You begin with a vague, abstract image, which calls successive images of increasing clarity.
タンスの引き出しの一つ一つには小さい箱がびっしり入ってるの。で、そのたくさんの箱の中にもさらに小さな小箱がいっぱい。そんな風に想像してもらえばいい。
Carissa discovered that the number of neural commands nerve impulses used to search up memories is surprisingly low. Out of hundreds of millions of nerve impulse patterns in the brain, only a few thousand are related to memory. It was the successful analysis of these patterns that earned Carissa and her research team critical acclaim in the scientific community. So like you're using the brain, like the one that put sensors on it. Well, at least it's better than lobotomizing somebody.
この研究単体だけじゃ岡部の言ったアイデアとは全然関係なさそうだけど、もう一つあるの。
What is it?
私の通ってる大学、ビクトル・コンドリア大学の精神生理学研究所がビジュアルリビルディング、略して VR 技術っていうのを何年か前に開発した。
Isn't VR supposed to have virtual reality? Maybe it's a different VR.
簡単に説明すると、ビデオカメラなんかの映像機器に映した風景の映像信号を神経パルス信号にコンバートする技術のこと。逆に神経パルスを普通の電気信号にコンバートすることもできる。で、この VR 技術と私たちの研究を組み合わせるとどうなると思う？
Do we have the things, to make it?
まさか
人間の記憶のデータ化？
それだけじゃない。記憶の移植、バックアップ、外部保存、そういうことができるようになる。
It's like a science fiction. In a sense, this technology could be used to copy a person's soul. According to Callisto, some religious groups strongly opposed to this research, as you may expect. On the other hand, the medical community is ecstatic about the possibilities. In any case, it's amazing how that my assistant here was able to make such an incredible discovery. Who's the assistant here, man? Of course, she did have a university supporting her, but still.
つまりお前はこう言いたいのだな。 D メールと同じ要領で被験者の記憶を含む脳内情報を光信号として取り出し、それを LHC で発生させたミニブラックホールを利用して超圧縮36バイトプラスアルファのサイズにまでして電話レンジカッコ仮で生成したカーブラックホールのリング特異点を通過させ、携帯電話を通して過去の被験者自身の脳に記憶だけをぶち込む。
どういうこと？
記憶だけの時間跳躍。物理的転送によるタイムトラベルと区別するために、仮にこっちはタイムリープと定義しましょうか。肉体を含めた物理的転送ではなく、記憶だけを過去へと跳躍させる。あまりに突飛すぎて誰もまともに考えようとしなかった方法。
He's right, the idea is ridiculous. This is exactly why none of the geniuses at SERN could come up with it. Okay, but this union of physics, neuroscience, and neurophysiology will make the impossible possible. To transfer memories to the past by a cell phone.
ポイントは、転送するのは記憶だけってこと。人格や意識についてはこれに含まない。
どういうことだ？ SF 小説でよくあるタイムリープとは何か違うのか？
How is it different?
SF とかでよくあるタイムリープは意識、人格、記憶の全てが跳躍している。でも意識や人格まで含めるとデータ量は膨大になるだろうし、そもそも私の研究室が解析できたのは記憶の部分だけだから。
But doesn't memory make up your personality?
意識、人格と記憶は別と考えて。記憶はコンピューターでいうところの画像データや映像データと同じ。
Yeah, but shouldn't if you change your memory, it's gonna affect your consciousness and your morality as well?
それに対して意識と人格はいわば OS ということになる。
容量ってことなら OS より画像や映像の方が大きい場合もあるじゃん。
あくまで例えよ。そもそも人格や意識って未だにどこにあるのか、どんな仕組みでそれが成立しているのかはっきりしないの。だからそれをデータ化して移植するのは少なくとも私には無理。
記憶だけの場合、どんなデメリットが予想される？
パーソナリティは記憶だけで形成されるわけじゃない。だから記憶を転送しても転送先の意識や人格に依存する。
Okay. So like,
Windows で言うとビスタの入ってる PC で作ったデータを95の入ってる PC にコピペするって感じか？
Windows, isn't that Windows? Okay. Vista computer to Windows 95.
最新の OS で作られたデータが旧式の OS でちゃんと動作するかはわからないわけ。何らかの不具合が出るかも。それに例えば小学生の頃の自分に今の記憶を転送した場合、記憶と肉体のギャップのせいで精神的な障害が起きるかもしれない。
いずれにせよ過去の自分の体に転送することが前提条件だという認識で正しいか？
Please do not take my
D
question.
メールと同じように携帯電話を介して行われる跳躍だから。
Oh, like, are you going to like? Wait. How? Okay, I understand the sending part. How about the receiving part? How?
正確に言うと過去の自分の体でなおかつ携帯を持ってる時点までしか跳躍できないと思う。
But how is that? How is that data is gonna like send to your brain? Like, okay, I can say the sending part, no problem. The receiving part is like, okay, let's think about it. You have to be. That means that definitely you have to be close to your phone. And like, for example, like if you're in the You put it in the shower, okay, and you put your phone, let's say for example in the bedroom or living room. Is it still going to transfer to you then? There was an exception in Lukaku's case where we were sent the demon to a pager, but that doesn't apply to the time leaping.
それに飛ばされた先が同一人物じゃないと、例えれば電気信号がマッチングせずに弾かれてしまう恐れも。
What do you mean by rejected? And then what will happen to that memory?
そもそも他人の体に入っちゃったら大変だしね。まあ僕的には可愛いおにゃの子の中なら喜んで入るけど。
Is this guy capable of non-perverted thought?
うへへじゃないわよ、バカ。弾かれるだけならいいけど、もしかすると深刻な人格障害まで起きる恐れがあるのよ。
Yeah, think about it. You know, like if you send a PTSD memory to like okay, let's say you suffer PTSD now, okay, and like you send that memory back to you, like for example, like maybe a year or two ago, and like isn't that gonna like cause PTSD to trigger? You know, maybe you can consider that as brushing it off, but still, memory is memory after all.
どんな結果になるかわからない人類初の試みだから。
That makes us pioneers. I like it.
はっきりしているのは、自分が生まれる以前へは絶対にいけないということ。自分が2人同時に存在することはないっていうこと。だからタイムパラドックスが発生する心配はない。自分が生まれる前に親を殺すことはできないの。
形態がブラックホールとホワイトホールの代わりということだな。
It seems like a strange coincidence that cell phones would be the medium of travel. But really, could it have been anything else? I like the first part, when the sending part. The receiving part is just too far-fetched. These days, people wear their phones like a second skin. No other medium could reliably deliver the memories to their intended target. But like I say, it's like, how is that way, that the data gonna transfer from your phone to your brain? Even if it's like, if that were to happen, I would definitely say that you're gonna develop cancer soon, especially in your brain, okay, a brain tumor or something like that. The more I think about it, the more I realize that this was meant to be. Oh god, he's gonna start again.
俺だ。
God
全てが
dang
線で繋がった。
it hurts every single time he does this.
ああ、計画はこれより最終段階に入る。無論、オペレーションベルダンディのことだ。
You can laugh off it the first or second time, but after a while it gets really painful to watch. Really painful.
クリスティーナにはまんまと騙されたが、彼女のラボ面加入は我らにとってまさにシュタインズゲートの選択通りだったというわけだ。案ずるな。うまくやってみせるさ。今の俺たちは無敵だ。エルプサイコングルー。
It's a good thing that I changed the wallpaper, like at least it doesn't look that awkward. Wait. It does look even more awkward. I put it in my phone and turned to Chris.
今言った通りだ。クリスティーナよ。これよりオペレーションベルダンディを開始する。
いや、少しはどういうことか説明しろよ。
お前の言うタイムリープ案を全面採用すると言っているのだ。ちなみにここまで俺をその気にさせておいて、脳内情報のデータ化はここではできませんなどとは言わせんぞ。
Do you have the funds for that?
まあ、秋葉原ならパーツも揃ってるからなんとかなるとは思うけど。
決まりだ。これよりお前を作戦主任に任命する。俺やダルをこき使って構わん。
Okay, let me guess. If she's gonna ask for money, like, I don't have the money.
人類史上初のタイムリープマシンを完成させるぞ。
By the way, where did he have the money for all of, like, of course he's not rich. Like, is he relying on his parents' money? Kurisu nods, her eyes are shining with a fierce, hungry light. As I thought, she's a scientist to the core. Kurisu and Daru go home, leaving me and Mayuri. I thought she was hard at work on her costume, but when I look, I find her staring at the wall. Her hands have stopped moving.
マユリ帰らないのか
She usually doesn't stay at this late. Her parents might be worried.
あのね、さっきのオカリンやクリスちゃんの話を思い出してたの。
Yeah?
思い出してね、なんとか頑張って理解しようと思ったんだけど、ダメだったよ。ただね、なんとなくわかるのは、すごいことになってるみたいっていうことかな。
いかにも人類は新たなる段階に進むことになる。そしてそれはこのラボから始まるのだ。
眩しいな。
眩しい？どういう意味だ？
オカリンもクリスちゃんもキラキラ輝いてて。
それはこの俺、法王院京馬が放つ狂気のオーラだろう。
あのね、クリスちゃんが入ってきてからそろそろ10日ぐらいでしょ。その間、マユシーが感じたこと言っていい？
Worried?
クリスちゃんがラボ面になってね、なんだかラボの空気がビシッと引き締まった感じがするんだ。
But she's gonna go away soon, right?
認めなくてはならないな。確かにあいつの知識は凄まじいものがある。
Better than yours.
そしてそんな天才少女を仲間に引き入れたこの俺、法王院京馬の功績もまた素晴らしきものだと言わざるを得ない。
だからね、眩しいの。クリスちゃんはラボとオカリンにとってすっごく役に立ってるでしょ。
But
でもね、マユシーはあんまりオカリンの役に立ててないのです。
Mayuri looks depressed.
マユシーももっと頭が良かったらな。そしたら
もういい。
She never expressed such sentiments before. Well, basically before this, it's just him, playing, the Chunibyo moment all the time. So she's not worried about that. Is there competition with brewing in the lab? More like inferiority complex. I sigh and walk to the window. I can't see many stars in the
マユ
sky.
リ、今日は星を見ないのか？
Mayuri comes up beside me. We lean out the window together. It's only 9 p.m., but Akiba is already still and silent, save for the occasional car trundling by.
このラボを作ったばっかりの頃、ダルくんもいない頃にね、よくこうして二人で静かに過ごしてたよね。
ああ、そうだな。
Why did you choose this place anyway? Okay, because it's cheap. Daru joined the lab in the early May. Before that, he was unwilling to join no matter how I could try to convince him. Then he learned that the lab was just 3 minutes away from the May Queen Nyanya. And suddenly he was all future gadget lab. Hell yeah. But wait. If that's the case, shouldn't he, didn't join this one? Because okay, in the original timeline, May Queen Nyanya did exist. But after, Fairies, sent her the email, Akiba's, the moe part, the anime part is gone, it's wiped out. So now we're living in that timeline where Akiba only exists as the electronic or electronic stores. Okay, so in a sense, shouldn't he not be here? Or is this the the theory of the relativity come back, okay, where basic theory of relativity is that paradoxes cannot exist. Like if you go back in time and kill your father, okay, when he was young, there's no way that you're going to be born. So yet how is that in this timeline that Daru is here? Okay, because like I said, the reason why he joined is because Mei Queen Yan Yan is here. But then the thing is that Mei Queen Yan Yan didn't exist in this timeline because of past things. Why is he still here? But for about a month and a half after that founding, it was just me and Mayuri all alone.
マユシーはこれからもここにいてもいいのかな。
Mayuri looks at me with uncertainty in her eyes. I met her gaze firmly, then bopped her lightly on the head.
くだらないことを言うな。マユリはここにいるだけでいいんだ。
いるだけ？
お前がいなかったらこのラボはもっと殺伐としていただろう。特に俺と助手は水と油みたいなところがあるからな。互いに意見をぶつからせて喧嘩になってもおかしくない。だがそんな時にマユリが空気の読めない能天気コメントを発することで殺伐さが中和されるのだ。
褒められてるのかな。
もちろん褒めている。何も案ずるな。お前がここにいるのは俺にとっては計算のうちなのだからな。
そっか、ありがとう、オカリ。
Mayuri smiles in relief, and then her stomach rumbles.
お腹空いちゃった。おでんか温めようっと。オカリンも食べる？
ああ、もらう。
じゃあ、ちょっと待っててね。
Soon we are chowing down on piping hot oden. Let me guess, they're shopping for parts. Wait, Mayuri? And you? Should you be, helping with Chris, building up the, the memory thingy? We have a list. Okay, there it is. We have a list written by Kurisu of parts for the time leap machine. Naturally, I'm paying for everything out of my own pocket. Kurisu and Daru have already started work on the upgrade. Apparently, the conversion of memory into digital data requires software developed at Kurisu's lab in America. So how is she gonna get it? She download the software from their dedicated server. But that's not the thing that we need. There's also some kind of brain scanning headgear that we are going to have to make ourselves. Incidentally, I have to pay extra close attention to make sure Mayuri doesn't wander off while we are shopping. If she sees some random store that interests her, she'll literally stop and stare at it for hours. I keep walking, of course, and only later realize that she's not behind me. Then I have to run from store to store looking for her. Okay, shouldn't do that, okay? So I was like putting a leash on her, and after thinking that, I realized, are you really going to walk around with a leash on your hand, next to her neck? Okay, if it's not on her neck, around her waist or something like that, isn't that gonna look like weird? So I stopped myself there. This must be how parents of small children feel. Anyway, this is nothing new. Mayuri has always been like this.
頼むから俺についてこい。この迷宮ではぐれたら、おそらくお前は自力では外に出られないぞ。
わかった。気をつけるね。
Let me guess, 3 seconds later.
でね、オカリ、タイムリープとタイムトラベルってどう違うの？
Thank you. Did you really hear what I just said about not wandering off? Besides, Kurisu had already explained the difference yesterday.
タイムトラベルは体ごと時間を飛び越えること。タイムリープは記憶だけが時間を飛び越えることと覚えればいい。
Just memories, no personality or consciousness included. Although Kurisu did mention there was no way to be sure of what will happen to your consciousness. shouldn't your consciousness be revealed again when you get new memories of yourself?
あのね、じゃあ D メールとタイムリープだとできることってどう違うのかな。
D メールは過去へ指示できるだけだった。過去は変わるかもしれないし変わらないかもしれない。それは受け取った人間次第であり、成功率は未知数だった。それに過去が変わった場合、変える前の記憶は失われる。世界線が再構成されるからだ。
I am the exception thanks to the reading Steiner.
それに対してタイムリープだと、例えば1週間前のお前の頭の中に今のお前の記憶が丸々流れ込んでくることになるはずだ。
We won't know for sure if it works until the time machine is built.
例えば作りかけのコスを持って1週間前へ行ける？ゴミマまでの時間を1週間
Costumes are not
も稼げて
data.
マユシー大勝利みたいなこと？
タイムトラベルならば可能だろうが、タイムリープでは無理だ。2日前に受けたテストの答えを知っている状態でテストの前へ戻ることはできる。だが回答済みの答案用紙を持って2日前へは戻れない。
じゃあマユシーの意識は1週間前のマユシーの中に入っちゃうってこと？
そういうことだ。
Exactly. While this conversation has been going on, I've been steadily purchasing items from Chris's shopping list.
物は持っていけないけど記憶は持っていけるんだね。そっか。でもそしたら1週間前のマユシーの中にあったマユシーの記憶はどこに行っ
That's
ちゃ
what
う
I'm
のか
saying.
な。
It's going to be reconstructed again. Like, they're going to merge together somehow. Well, but... Okay, when I think about it, it's like, think about, if you open your PC, okay? Let's say, like, you, okay, let's say that you back up your folder, a week ago, okay? And then like you're going to back it up again, okay? So like of course there's going to be like similar files together. So like so like isn't it it's gonna be like since both of them are the same, it's not gonna do anything. Only the new ones are added. So what I think, unless that memory bank is full, then that's a different story. Well, that's what I think.
上書きされるのではないか？
We haven't tested it though, so there's no way. Okay, maybe that's how it goes.
消えちゃうってこと？
消えたとしても1週間前のお前の記憶と今のお前の記憶は連続している。記憶が上書きされたとしても1週間前までのお前の記憶には何も変化はない。
I'm just wondering if that memory that they are referring to, is it from the short-term memory or the long-term memory? Or is it both?
未来の1週間分の記憶が追加されるという言い方をした方が良さそうだ。
じゃあね1週間前のマユシーに記憶を飛ばしたら今のマユシーの体はどうなっちゃうんだろう。
If Mayushi memories leap into so Mayushi's memory leap into the Mayushi 1 week ago, aren't you just gonna like copy the data, like copy paste, not like cut and paste? Maybe. Murray asking some pretty philosophical questions today. Okay, I guess anyone would ask the same.
マユシーが1週間前に記憶をビューンって飛ばしてもオカリンはここにいるんだよね。オカリンから見ると意識が飛んでったマユシーはどうなっちゃってるのかな。
Like I say, it should be copy paste. Like that's a philosophical question about Star Trek and like with the teleporting device. Okay, so like they do. Okay, let's say that the teleporting device, okay, send you to from point A to point B. But they've asked a question: what if that in order to send you from point A to point B, the teleporter, okay, like they have to like literally like disassemble you, okay, piece and turn it to data, and then okay they reconstructed you in the next one, okay, in a sense that they just copy the data. But what happened in the point A is that one is completely disassembled. So in a sense you can say that one died. So is the A and the B the same individual? That's basically what Mayushi is basically asking right now.
抜け殻になっている。いや待て、そうじゃない。そういうことじゃないはずだ。助手がやろうとしているのは記憶をデータ化して保存する。つまりバックアップでしかない。記憶をすべて脳から抜き去ってそれをデータ化するわけではないのだ。
Copy paste. You don't become an empty shell. Besides, neither personality nor consciousness is transferred to begin with.
だから抜け殻になったり意識が飛んだりすることはないはず。
No, wait, there's another issue here.
というか、1週間前に戻ってまたその1週間を経験してきたマユリがここにいることになるのではないか。
So this is like the paradox thing. So like since the past is changed, the future is also changed. Well, the past is changed, present also is going to change. Not that anybody, including me, would be able to tell the difference.
じゃあタイムリープする前の最初の1週間を過ごしたマユシーはタイムリープしてその1週間を繰り返したマユシーに消されちゃうの？
Well, this is exactly what he has been experiencing, you know. This is getting complicated.
そうだ、消える。もう一度やり直すと言うべきだな。そっくりそのままトレースすることもできるし、全く別の行動を取ることもできる。
If you take her question seriously, what happened to Okabe Rintaro, the one that he have replaced? What happened to him? Okay, does he continue on with that timeline, or did that timeline Okabe died, and that's how he can send himself back in time with the reading Steiner?
それと消えた最初の1週間の記憶自体はマイルが持ち続けていることになる。
じゃあね。
The questions keep coming. She's trying hard to understand in her own ditzy way.
もしも1週間前に戻ったマユシーが1週間後の今日ラボには来なくて学校のお友達と池袋で遊ぶことにしたらどうなる？今はマユシーはこうしてオカリンとお話ししてるけど。
過去が変わり今も変わることになるだろう。
Yeah, this conversation will never happen.
俺とお前が話している事実は消滅するはずだ。
This is what I've been talking about with Daru. Why is he still in the lab? Because like the reason why he joined the lab is because he wants to get near to that May Queen Nyanya, but the May Queen Nyanya is closed. But then somehow he's still there. He's still in the lab because like I say, the reason he joined that is so that he can get a quicker access to May Queen Nyanya.
それをオカリンは気づかないんだよね。
ああ、そうだ。
No one would know this.
だとしたらね、なんだか寂しいね。
Why?
俺が？
マユシーが。
Why? I don't get what she means.
だからクリスちゃんは過去を変えたくないって言ってたのかも。
She nods to herself with a bright smile.
ねえタイムリープは未来には飛べないのかな？
To me?
飛べるかもしれないが飛んだところで意味はない。
Yeah, there's no point because like you're copying you're copying. Wait. If you talk about if you think about it like data, let's say for example, the example I give with the like you back up your data, okay, a folder, let's say your document folder, okay, so like from the backup to the current one, isn't that gonna be a negative, right? Okay, let's say for example like okay, in your essay you already wrote like 2 paragraphs in the backup, okay, but then okay, if you want to copy it to the present or in the future one, like you've already went through like for example like 6 or 7 paragraphs. So isn't that gonna be a negative? That's exactly what it says it's useless. Gracie and I reached that conclusion yesterday. The memory sent overwrite the memories at your destination. If you send your memories 1 week into the future you would lose 1 week of memories. Yeah. Like I said, with the you have 3 paragraphs now. If you send it to the future where you went further ahead, you're gonna lose that much.
俺たちがやろうとしているタイムリープは過去に送ってこそ進化を発揮するのだ。それに過去より未来の方が届かない可能性は高い。過去については思い出すことができるが、未来については予測がつかないからな。例えばマユリは未来永劫にわたって同じ電話番号の携帯を持ち続けていると思うか？
わかんないよ。
Oh my god. If I say this, I'm gonna like kind of like reveal my age a bit. My phone number, basically I had it over 20 years.
つまりそういうことだ。それにかつてポケベルが携帯の出現で廃れてしまったように、携帯に代わる新たなパーソナル端末が爆発的に流行してしまうかもしれない。
In order for the time leap to succeed, the target you must have a phone whose number you know. As long as that condition is met, there should never be a problem with sending the destination. Well, they don't go into too deeply with it, but think about it, okay? What about the model? What about the function of the phone, okay? So let's say it works fine if you're using the same model of your phone that you're using now, okay? Like a smartphone, okay? But what if you send it back to like maybe 5 years ago, instead of you using a normal cell phone, maybe like you're using a flip phone back then, okay? 5-10 years ago, think about it, okay? Will it still have the function to like to transfer your memory? Because like that's what I said. I have no problem with the sending part. I'm just having problem with the receiving part. Okay, it's like if let's say if it's for me, okay, like I'm always using my headset, okay, so if like somehow that the wave is gonna like alter myself, like I can be sure that I will always be using my headset, okay, even if it's like 10 years back, I'm still the same. I still maintain this kind of position, so like that wouldn't change. But if it's just like a normal speaker, how is that wave gonna hit you? The real problem is what inside the phone wave inside the chain is acting as the lifter. Until we figure that out, we can't reproduce the discharge phenomenon at will. The phone wave inside the change will remain incomplete. On the other hand, if we can figure it out, we have an endless source of electrons that, unlike SERN, needs no tuning. I'm exhilarated. The phone wave inside the change is evolving by the day. Our invention of the time leap machine will put us light years ahead of CERN. Time travel will finally become a reality. Remember, okay, CERN is having problem with this is because that they try to send humans back in time and they've actually become jellyman, okay, so like jellified, okay. They may have recorded the data, which is quite strange. How did they know that that those people that they found jellified, they are actually at their experiments? Like, how did they know that they have to send people to the past? Or do they have something that can record, the fluctuation of time? Okay, I can't wait to try it out. My soul yearns for the taste of chaos. I barely managed to keep from bursting out in a mad laughter. Come to think of it, more than 1 week has passed since we sent the first email. Although there was that strange threatening email, there remains no sign of Man in Black coming to haul us away. According to Daru, CERN hasn't discovered our hacking either. Dude, you have a direct line to their server. Like, they can actually see where does the traffic come from. The next problem is what will happen if we use the time leap machine. In order to compress a human's entire wealth of memory into the requisite of 36 bytes, we have to borrow the LHC black hole. I can't believe that CERN won't notice an unauthorized activation of it. Yeah, that's another thing. How do we keep them from finding us? We need a plan.
そっか。じゃあマユシーが小学生の頃へも飛べないんだね。その頃は携帯持ってないもん。
Might we still talking about the time leap?
お前は小学生の頃へ戻りたいのか？気持ちはわかる。今の知識を持って小学生からやり直せば、学校の成績はおそらく学年トップになれるだろうし、人間関係。
それにね、おばあちゃんにも会えるかもって思ったんだ。
Granny?
残念だったな。
Mari's grandmother passed away when Mari was in elementary school.
残念は残念だけどね、どうしても会いたかったわけじゃないよ。おばあちゃんの言葉とかね、笑顔とか、マユシーの頭を撫でてくれたシワシワの手とかね、だからね、わざわざ会わなくても平気なの。それよりもね、その頃のオカリンにもう一度会ってみたいなって思って。
Are you a Shota fan? Shota-con?
あの当時からこの俺はマッドサイエンティストとして完成されており、周囲のガキンチョどもとは一線を画した人間だった。
How many times I tell you, you're not a scientist, you're just mad.
そんなイフのオーラを放つ天才小学生にして未来のマッドサイエンティスト。おー、インキョーマに会いたいというお前の気持ちよくわかるぞ。
会いたいのはおーいなんとかじゃなくてオカリンだよ。
I am Hoin Kyoma, always have been, always will be. Mari just doesn't get it, so I disregard her comment.
だがやめておけ。精神年齢において当時から全く成長していないお前では、仮に今小学生に戻ったところで何も変わらんからな。
そんなことないよ。マユシーもちゃんと成長してるもん。
食べる量が増えたぐらいだろ。
And your breath lies.
そんなことないのです。マユシーはちゃんと大人の階段を登ろうとしているのです。
Oh god, oh god. A real woman? I kind of want to hear the details, but she probably doesn't know what she's talking about.
それよりもね、オカリンの方が当時から止まったままだと思うな。
You know one thing? Like, that line before, probably is gonna be used by, those people who make doujins.
だから何度も言っているだろうが、この俺は当時の時点ですでに完成されていたのだとな。
The shock, finally he realized that, okay? So like, it seems like this area here, like, the people are very, like, I won't say strict, they're like, please don't bother anybody, okay? If you bother us, we're gonna give you a cold look throughout the whole time you're here. I guess this isn't the best place for maniacal laughter. Better get those parts and head back to the lab. We finish our shopping and come out of the front of the station. Wait, what's this? Audio Center. Okay, Nakamura.
そういえば参るよ。お前、最近バイトをしていないんじゃないか？
バイト？ルモアンヌのこと？
See, this is a timeline that Akiba doesn't, the anime Akiba doesn't exist. Okay, remember, before this, he used to work at Mei Queen Yan Yang. Of course, Mei Queen Yan Yang doesn't exist in the current wholesome Akiba. That's what I've been saying. Hi, Daru is in the lab.
あのね、コミマ前だからお休みもらってるんだよ。頑張ってコスを作らなくちゃ。
Komima is, usually sometime in August. So I'll be like, for me, I'm very happy. Even though I don't directly go there, as a guy, you should know why I'm looking forward to that period.
今年は一体何着作っている？
3着。楓ちゃんと吹雪ちゃんの分。でもってルカちゃんの分。
By the way, pay attention, Luka-chan, not Luka-kun. I wonder if Lukaku is still refusing to wear it. Well, the main reason that she doesn't, back when she was a he, okay, like, he felt embarrassed, but I think that there's not much barrier this time, like, even because now he's a she. Okay, and like that barrier is lowered. Is what I'm trying to say. I can hardly blame her. Okay, I mean, however cute he looks, it's a she now. Okay, you assaulted her, even though you thought that she was a him. No wait, that was before we sent the demon. Now Lukaku's a girl, I guess. How confusing.
萌香さんだ。
何？
I look where Mayuri is pointing and Moeka squatting by the staircase, staring at her cell phone again. She looks more tired than the last time I saw her. Wait, is she using the old phone or the new phone? There are more bags under her eyes and her eyes is sprayed. The intensity of her expression makes it hesitate to call out to her. She'll probably just ignore me like before. On the other hand, she is a lab ma'am. I can't just ignore her.
そこの指圧師よ。随分と浮かない顔をしているではないか。
トゥットゥルー、萌香さん、ここで何してるの？
Moeka doesn't look up. She mutters something that I can't make out.
おーい、聞いているか？悩みがあるなら、この狂気のマッドサイエンティスト、オーイン京馬が華麗に解決してやろう。
You do know that you're going to sound annoying, right? Especially like when, he described her as being tired. You're the last person that anybody want to see.
もっとも、その場合は、秋葉が血の海となることも覚悟してもらうかな。
Uh-oh. Suddenly jerks upright and as if poked with her electric prod. She lifts her head and stares at me with wide eyes, then jumps to her feet and walks right up to me. Uh-oh. This is the first time I see Moeka express such an emotion.
なんだ？どうした？
Uh-oh. She doesn't speak. That hasn't changed. Instead, she looks down and starts typing on the phone. We're gonna receive a mail. Guess I should be ready for mail. What happened to the time machine? He knows it?
どうなったとはどういう意味だ？
Are you still using it? Did you figure out how it works?
まだ
Moeka?
完全には解明できていない。今は改良中だ。
すごいんだよ。あのね、今度はね、タイムリープができるようになるかもしれないんだって。
でもね、What's the time lead? Tell me more.
記事にはするなよ。それをしたら俺はお前をラボ面から破門しなければならない。
I get stupid. I get stupid. Like, isn't that going to be more reason for her to like divulge this to the whole world? You know, like, this is exactly the idea of let's say you're working at a store and you screwed up something. Okay, so what you did, what the boss did is just fire that guy. Okay, now think about it. Okay, if somebody that made the mistake like that, okay, you should keep them because like in a sense like they learned their lesson. Okay, well, unless that guy purposely wants to do it, then you can let him go. But if that person like really reflects on his action, like I can say personally they'll be extremely careful and like most likely it will never happen again. Moeka shakes her head violently. Guess she won't write an article.
セルンへのハッキングによって電話レンジ仮の新たな可能性について発見したのだ。セルンの一部設備を曲がりさせてもらうことによる新たなるタイムトラベルシステムの構築だよ。
Dude, just explain the time. Why are you talking about the second part? Oh my god, you're the last person that should keep a secret, man. And then you were like forcing people not to tell anybody? Like, god dang, man.
これは人類の歴史を塗り替え新たなる段階へ足を踏み入れたことを意味する。すなわち時間の壁の征服か、その人類史上初の偉業を今我ら未来ガジェット研究所が成し遂げようとしているのだ。
オカリン、その説明はね、すごく回りくどくてマユシーにはさっぱりなのです。
We're not explaining to you, we're explaining to Moeka. How can you not be moved by my speech? I'm talking about becoming legends here. Moeka bites her lips and types out a mail irritation. Then she grabs my arm and digs in her fingernails. It hurts.
手を離してもらおうか。
But Moeka does not listen. She wants to use it. What's the time leap, Moeka? Yeah, she said I want to explain.
タイムリープ、すなわち記憶のみの時間跳躍だ。俺たちはそれを可能にする方法を見つけ出した。
You just said to keep this a secret.
タイムリープは実行され、
You're basically screaming out in the middle of
時間
public
の
here.
征服者と
Oh
なる。
god dang, man.
あのね、オカリンが思いついてクリスちゃんができるって言ってダルくんはお手伝い中でマユシーはオカリンと買い出しなんだよ。
Moeka suddenly releases me. Her eyes are blank, unfocused. She squats down on the spot, just as we found her. She seems entirely drained of energy and will.
モエカさん、大丈夫？調子悪いの
？That's amazing. You've made a real breakthrough. Congratulations. When will it be finished?
こればかりも何とも言えないな。いくつか問題を残している。それがうまく解決できれば1週間以内にでも完成するだろう。だが解決できなければいつまで経っても完成はしない。すべてはシュタインズゲートによる選択。必ずや解決の道は開けていると俺は。そして扉が開いた時訪れるのは
Oh,
俺が
come
望
on.
む
This
感
is
動。
so painful to hear and watch.
世界の影から支配する機関へのラグナロックの幕は切って落とされるのだ。
オカリンは誰と戦ってるの？
Bad
決
guy
して表舞台には現れない支
organization.
配者層に決まっているだろう。
すごい 危ないことはしちゃダメだからね。
Let me guess, he's gonna take a phone and put it on his ear again. Why does Mayuri insist on worrying about me? Oh? Moeka's lip curved into a smile. She raises her feet unsteadily and then staggers up into the crowd. It's like she's forgotten about us completely. And you're not stopping? You're not stopping her? What? Mayuri and I can only watch her go. There's an indescribable aura that holds us back. Dude! I was like... Okay, since I'm not close. Okay, if I'm in this position, okay, like, are you okay? And then like, okay, what I will do is like find a place for them to rest, okay? Let's say like a cafe or something, okay? And since in Japan there's like a couple of places that you can rest that have, you know, for example, like their net cafes, okay? Like go there and you're going to get your own personal booth, okay? So, you know, like bring them there, you know, relax a bit, calm her down, then, you know, start talking about it. Like, how could, like, are you not worried?
萌香さん、どうしたのかな。
But this is Akiba, of course. Like they live nearby here. Like let's bring her to the lab, you know, and see, you know, let her rest for a bit there. I know she was kind of strange ever since I met her, but maybe she's an escaped mental patient or something. And you tell all your secrets to this escaped mental patient? Not that her insanity can possibly compare herself to mine. For I desire nothing less than a total and absolute chaos. But you get chickened out when you first saw, you know, that Kurisu get murdered.
オカリンまでおかしくなっちゃった。
I wonder how the people around them react.
マユシーは心配です。
She looks scared, so I cease my maniacal laughter a few minutes earlier than planned. A few minutes earlier than planned? How long are you planning to laugh? You know, if there are police, you know, around the area, like, would you mind coming with us? And then, like, you know, start to send them off to a mental asylum. Afterwards, Mayuri and I go our separate ways. She apparently has to deliver costume to her friend Fubuki. When I return to the lab with my spoils of war, something surprising. That's not too surprising. Come to think of it, it catches my eye. Part-time warrior?
Huh.
But Kurisu is on the computer. As soon as she notices that I've returned, she quickly closes the window on the screen. Why?
ちょっと入ってくるときはノックぐらいしてよ。
ここはお前のプライベートな部屋ではない。それに敵が待ち伏せしているかもしれないのに、ノックして存在を知らせるバカがどこにいる？
敵が待ち伏せしてるかもって考えるバカこそどこにいる？
それでクリスティーナ、お前はやるべきことをサボって何を見ていた？
I already know the answer, of course. I caught a glimpse of the screen before she closed it.
調べ物よ。
Look as she plans on to continue the charade. I drop my bags and go to the computer. I slip past Kurisu blocking eyes to start the minimize window. After channel.
なんか文句ある？おい、そのこれはひどい、はいはいワルスワルスみたいな笑い方はなんだ？
案ずるなクリスティーナ。いや、 アットチャンネラークリス。
その呼び方はやめて。
俺はすでに気づいていた。そう。
I think everybody else knows. Well, maybe not Miley.
お前が生粋のアットチャンネラーだということにな。
だが断る。
俺にはわかる。お前からはアットチャンネラーとしての匂いのようなものがプンプンと醸し出されていた。
失礼だな。ちゃんと毎日香りがきつくない香水つけてるぞ。
バカ。そういう意味ではない。俺が言っているのは魂レベルの話だ。
魂って具体的にはどんなところだ？
今後バレないための参考にするのだな。
Give me a second. Mail. Mayuri. Fubuki-chan and Kairi-chan praised me for the cosplay. For the cosplay I made them. I'm really happy. Fubuki-chan and Kairi-chan. Yep.
うるさい。いいから聞かせろ。
具体的もクソもない。お前はたまにアットチャンネル用語をつぶやく時がある。
だが断る。
うつだ。
Feels bad, man.
今のもアットチャンネル語だな。まさに魂レベルで染みついているということだろう。そしてこのラボにはもう一人アットチャンネル語をリアルで話すアホがいて、そいつのせいでお前の魂は冷気させられた。
Daru definitely knows this.
そうそう、橋田がいるせいで私まで引きずられちゃうのよ。
だが隠そうとするとはいじらしいな、アットチャンネルクリス。
その名で呼ぶな。
She glares at me hard. It looks to kill. She has no sense of humor at all. I should be more careful in the future.
しかしゲせないな。アメリカ育ちなのになぜアットチャンネルに詳しいの
Yeah, I'm worried about that.
アメリカからでもアットちゃんは見られる。あとはわかるな。
そういうことか。英語ばかりの環境にいると日本語が恋しくなってしまうのだな。しかしよりによってアットちゃんを選ばずともよかったものを。
But if this is like made modernized and like set to 2020, most probably it's gonna be Twitter. I mean, if you believe the pseudo intellectuals in the media, browsing ad channel is like reading scribbles on the bathroom wall. Kinda. Well, maybe if it's not ad channel, maybe like they use Nico Nico Doga.
ギスギスはしてるけど、一番日本の空気みたいなものが感じられる場所だっただけよ。それより頼みがあるんだけど。
Let me guess. Keep this a secret.
頼み？
Could you mumble something? The voice is so low I can't make it out.
言いたいことははっきり言え。
Griselda's bright red, but her sullen expression doesn't change.
このことはみんなには内緒にしといて。
Like I said, Daru already knows this, okay?
そんなにも知られたくないのか。ダルはお前の同類だし、マユリもオタだから、アットチャンネルへの理解は深いぞ。俺もよく見に行くしな。
That's the whole reason why she doesn't want to like be how should I say this? Share the same interests as
恥
you.
ずべきことは何もない。履歴書やプロフィールの趣味の欄には堂々とアットチャンネルを見ることと書くがいい。
Let me guess, she's gonna slap him. Hit him. Hit
か
him!
けるかバカ。
何ということは VIP でアンカーを出すことの方がいいのか？
Anchors on VIP? What's that? Okay, to link to a specific post or message on board, usually as a reply. This is done by typing post number. Okay. Newsflash VIP board, VIP board. Although ostensibly for the discussion of news story, it is currently dominated by idle chat trends. Okay.
言葉の意味を理解できる自分が憎い。
まあいい。 タイムリープマシンの開発に集中してもらうためにもこの件は黙っておく。おそらく
心配には及ばない。大学じゃ周囲はみんな年上だった。研究室じゃ一番の若造なのに論文は私が書かせてもらえた。処世術に立ててるのよ。甘く見ないで。
ヌルポ。
What the hell?
しまった。
What the hell is a Nulpo? Okay, first seen on the programming board in 2003, Nulpo is used for null point inception, which is an error seen in the Java programming language. When someone announces Nulpo, the correct response is to smack them with on the head and say "Ga." Face gets even redder, then she falls to her hands and knees in defeat, or just as I thought, Achano is in her blood and bones. She doesn't have a prayer. Ooh, this mail? Wait. Oh no, this one. Mayuri. I told you before, remember? We met at an event, and now we are cosplay buddies. Kaede is a university student studying in the Sengoku period. She has a super nice figure. Fubuki-chan is the same age as Mayushi and is kinda boyish, but she was really sexy last year in her Sarah cosplay. Let's take a look. Wait. Can I open an attachment? Who's this? So this is Sarah? Ooh. Oh god. Oh god. Oh shit. As typed, we tried to activate the phone wave and started to change again. But as expected, the discharge did not occur. Maru set her sewing machine, putting some finishing touches on a costume. She got back earlier this evening after delivering a different costume to a friend, Fubuki-chan. She's been working on this costume ever since. Come to think of it, she usually heads home around 7 or 8, but today she's still hard at work. What time is it now?
マユリ、あまり遅くならないうちに帰れ。親が心配するぞ。
大丈夫だよ。あのね、マユシーは今日はここにお泊まりするのです。
Really?
え、本気か？
She's never done that before.
お父さんとお母さんにもね、そう言ってあるよ。
Wait, is Mashi okay? Tell her to have fun at Komima for me. I don't think I can go this year. Nyang. I just don't have the energy, Nyang. I've completely burned out. I can hear a voice shouting, "Get up, Joe!" Who's Joe? Nyang. Someone save me. Yeah, the world is collapsing. So many things to 1, 2, 3. Talk, that's private energy. That's not like you. Pull yourself together. Okay, good. This is me.
泊まって作業をしていくのか？
うん。
そうでもしないと、コミマに間に合わないんだ。
よく親が許可したな。
Yeah. I met her parents a number of times. They're as ditzy as Mayuri. Dude, then you should not be surprised. But still, I don't think they appreciate their underage daughter staying overnight in this dirty lab.
やはりこの俺、法院教魔の人望だな。あ、いや待て。人望などという言葉にはヘドが出る。つまり、そうではなく。
He says that, it makes him want to puke.
そうか。マユリの親はこの俺のイフでやむを得ず娘を人質に。
通報しました。
Uh-oh. Yuzu calls out from the development room. Wait, she's there? She's been tinkering with her phone, necessary change, but I guess she was listening.
って言われたらどうする？
裏切るというのなら、俺の右腕が火を吹くことになるぞ。クリス。
はいはい、12秒、12秒。
クリスちゃんも一緒だからって説明したら、お父さんもお母さんもそれなら安心って言ってくれたんだよ。
Well, most probably like they're worried about, with Daru.
それってつまり、私も泊まれっていうこと？
Well, indirectly that means that.
だってね、電話レンジちゃんの改良で大変なんでしょ？
まあそうだけど、このラボに泊まると気がめいるのよね。主に誰かさんのせいで。
環境というのは大事な要素だ、クリスティーン。ここは研究に打ち込む以外にすることがないから意外と集中できる。ソースはこの黄金強魔だ。それに聞いて驚くな、このラボには脳内物質を活性化させるシステムが組み込まれている。
What is it?
つまりこの俺の天才的かつ大胆かつ繊細な発明に対する着想は毎日ここに寝泊ま
Oh
りしているからこ
god!
そ
Oh,
生ま
look
れ
at
るの
the
だ。
thing here!
脳内物質を活性化させるシステムって、あんた一体何を垂れ流してるんだ？
工場排水のごとき言い方をするな、ザ・ゾンビよ。
マユシー知ってるよ。きっとあれじゃないかな。
What's
ほら
that? Turns out a development room to check what Mayuri's pointing at.
これって、芳香剤？
頭の良くなる芳香剤なんだって。秋葉王で買ってきたってオカリンが言ってた。あれ、
半年ほど前だな。値段は500円とお得だった。
岡部の話って本当に信じるに値しないわね。
Yep.
しかもこれ、中の薬剤はもう空っぽになってるし。
Yeah. When I went to buy replacement pack, they had already stopped selling them.
まあいいわ。どっちにしろ私も泊まるつもりだったし。まゆりさん、付き合うわよ。
ほんと？よかった。
ただし、岡部は出ていくこと。
Wait, is he gonna finally go back to his own house?
出ていけだと？俺はここに住んでいるようなものなのだぞ。このラボこそシュタインズゲートの選択により示された魂の居場所なのだ。
Please tell me that this... can you please say something like, this place sings because of you?
女子2人が泊まるって言ってるんだから、無才男子は自重してくれないと。それに、あんたって実家は遠くないんでしょ？
オカリンはね、マユシーと同じで池袋だよ。
電車で30分もかからないじゃない。どうせ今日は徹夜で手伝ってもらうほどのことはないんだから、おとなしく帰ったら？
だが断る。
まさか私たちを襲うつもりか？
黙れ。伝部に猛虎犯が残る少女めが。
残ってない。あのな、前にもそれ言われたが、あんたいつ私のお尻を確かめた？
年下の女子2人だけをここに残していけるほど俺は能天気ではない。未成年には。
オカリンも未成年なのにね。
Yeah.
あと1年半もしないうちに成人だ。それはつまりシュタインズゲートの選択的に言えば成人だということであり。
In Japan, that you are not considered as an adult until you reach 20, and like when you're 20 years old, okay, it's not like it happened on your birthday, okay. We have to. There's like big event like the coming of age ceremony. Like they'll mostly go to the temple, and like you can see a lot of people on that day will be wearing like. For guys, they will just wear suits. For girls, like you can normally see them wearing kimonos and stuff. Okay, you can check it out.
いや、それはつまり未成年だろ？
クリスちゃん、クリスちゃん。オカリンはね、マユシーたちのことを襲うような悪い人じゃないと思うよ。
Are you sure?
だってね、マユシーはもう10年以上の付き合いだけど、一度も襲われたことないもん。
でも人質にされたことはあるんでしょ？
っていうかね、今も人質だよ。
強制退出させるべきね。
I sigh deeply and place a hand on my forehead.
あまり俺を失望させるな、クリスティーナ。
Uh-oh.
科学研究の世界に男も女もない。そうだろう。このラボは神聖なる研究の場なのだ。そのような下世話な話題をしたいのならば、お前こそ今すぐ出ていくがいい。猛虎犯。
Listen, that was enough to convince Kurisu. She gives me a fine gesture as she returns to the development room.
あ、そうか。やはりクリスティーナの伝部には猛虎犯が。
Oh, you gotta get hit, you gotta get hit.
ねえよ。
Okay, I think we've gone through quite a lot today. So, I'll stop it here and I'll continue this tomorrow, okay? So, it's been a lot for today, okay? So, yeah, I'll stop today and I'll continue this tomorrow, okay? So, with that said, okay, that's all for now, okay? And tomorrow morning, I'm planning to play Symphony of War, okay? In the morning. And yeah, and after that at night I'll continue with Steins Gate. Okay? Yeah. So that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.